are here with none other than Kim Petras, and you have got to first of all check out her music video for ICY after you watch this video, of course. And we're gonna talk all about her tour. She's going to Europe. And of course, you can catch her at Coachella. So first and foremost, welcome to Hollywoodlife. We're so happy to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, especially before you jet off to some Paris Fashion Week to, you know, get in all the high fashion and everything. First and foremost, let's talk about ICY and the new music video.
So the song is about a breakup and kind of coming out on the other side of it, like better and stronger and cooler and all of the better things. So yeah, it's just kind of me kind of turning bionic. I'm in like this crazy glass box thing. It's pretty cool, and then it fills up with water. I'm covered in glitter, I have crazy contacts in, bunch of looks, bunch of different colors and vibes.
When you're creating music, do you have the visuals in your mind already as you're creating?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do see like whole things and settings or colors, or I often get really inspired by my outfits. Wearing something and then I like write a song about what I'm wearing.
I love that.
Yeah, so I feel like I often like have to like dress myself up to like write a good song because like it takes me somewhere else. But yes, like I see like colors sometimes, and so I get inspired by like watching movies and like put the two together. So yeah, all kinds of visuals.
We were talking a little bit before the cameras were rolling about one of your biggest inspirations, Britney Spears.
Yes.
She is why you learned English and how you learned English. Explain that to me a little bit.
So I would literally record Britney Spears interviews and replay them over and over again. That was like one of the few channels that was English in Germany.
Okay.
Because I'm born and raised in Germany.
Yeah.
And there were subtitles under it, and I would just over and over watch it again until I understood what she was saying. So yeah, that was my cool hobby as a kid.
I love it.
Yeah, thanks, Britney.
Thanks, Brit.
I owe it all to you.
Well, and so now you're kind of like the modern day Britney. I mean, you're pop. You have this pop sound, but also it kind of jumps into a little bit of electro pop, and you kind of create your own thing. Who else is inspiring you in your music right now?
Ooh, I feel constantly like really inspired by Madonna. I love Madonna. I think she's like one of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
I've been actually listening to a lot of Kate Bush. I had never been into her. Like I knew her songs and I liked them, but I had never like listened to her like albums and stuff. And I watched like a documentary and I got super into her, and now I'm like really obsessed, especially with the like Running Up That Hill song. Like it's the 80s.
Love it.
Like super power song. I'm really inspired by designers, I would say. Like I watched like a bunch of interviews of like designers that I look up to. I'm super obsessed with Karl Lagerfeld, obsessed with John Galliano, and yeah, I feel like that I love watching like directors interviews too. I love like watching Tarantino interviews, Spielberg interviews, all of that. I love watching interviews in general, so this is tight that I'm
Now you can watch your own interview.
I'm watching myself, and that's what inspires me.
I love it. You're studying geniuses. That's what it seems like. And to be, you know, a genius in their craft, is that kind of your goal? Like you are mastering a craft.
Thanks. Yeah, I that's the goal for sure. I feel like every time my only goal ever is to like be better than the last thing that I've done. And that's just like kind of what I'm measuring my growth as an artist as. So yeah, and like also I'm just so into songwriting. Like that's why I do what I do. Like I love writing songs. Before, like my way into the whole industry was writing songs for other people first, and pitching songs and doing commercials and doing songs for movies, and before I ever had like a shot at being an artist. And now obviously it's a lot of things, because also I want to be a great performer, I want to be a great vocalist, all of those things. So yeah, I feel like I put my first single out like 2 years ago, and now I just did like my third tour last year.
It's unbelievable. I mean, 2019 I feel like was just huge for you, but even just thinking about the past few years and how you've just taken over. I mean, literally, Nick and I were talking about last year. We had shouted you out in one of our Hollywoodlife videos because we were like these incredible up-and-coming artists, and we were like Doja Cat, Kim Petras. Like, I mean, you are killing
Doja has been doing it for a while. Like, I'm so like. It's so cool to see Doja Cat doing what she's doing too.
So you have been on tour, you've been on the road. Have you continued songwriting while you have been out and about?
I have. I've written a bunch of sentences and words that are completely just scattered over my notebook. Okay. I haven't really gotten into like melodies or anything. Like this last tour was like the most exhausting thing I've ever done in my life. I was so happy over Christmas because I was just like constantly in a sweatsuit on a couch doing nothing, and I loved it. So it was like the most exhausting thing that I've done, and because the show was really demanding. It had like 6 outfit changes.
Oh my gosh.
I was dancing really hard. Had like this turntable thing and a bunch of stairs and different sections of the stage. So it was like my first real show. So I felt like my whole focus was on just like, I'm doing this and I'm not gonna get sick, and I gotta take care of my voice, and I gotta shut up when I'm off of the stage and not speak a single word until I'm back on stage. So it was a lot of that. But I'm so excited. Like I'm like bursting with ideas and what I wanna do next. And I think I have a really strong vision of what I wanna do next, and I know where I wanna take it next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tease it at all?
Sure. Yeah, well, it's a departure from Clarity, which is a little weird because like my last thing that came out was Turn Off the Light, but that kind of belongs to a record that came out the year before. So my last like project that I've written, like the latest, was kind of Clarity. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and sound different from anything that I've done.
I like that.
And go somewhere completely else. Yeah, I know that's like saying nothing, but
at the same time, it's saying a lot for your fans. So you heard it first. It's gonna be a little different.
That's right.
But still gonna be good.
It'll be a little different.
I love that. When it comes to your writing itself, is it things just in your life, being vulnerable, opening up about your feelings?
Yeah, it's a lot of conversations with people in my life, with friends, and like what my friends are going through, how my friends feel, how I feel, the stuff that happens in my life, the stuff that matters in my life, the things that I listen to. The cool thing is like kind of like everything goes into it. Like you can like walk across the street and you see something weird happen or going on. No, or like, you know, like the randomest things like inspire your songs, and words are everywhere, and so I've always been really obsessed with rhyming things and finding different rhyme schemes, and that's like one of my like little things that I'm really into. And yeah, so like the littlest things, watching a movie can inspire it, listening to a new artist can inspire it, and yeah, fashion, meeting people, and real life. But my favorite things are just like really when I write about something that's very real to me and that's around me and that someone in my life is going through, or I'm going through. Because then I'm just like, wow, it's almost like a little diary. Like you listen back and you're like, whoa, that's the place that I was in. And like, yeah, I listen back to a couple of songs and I'm like, whoa, I've like grown so much. Like I don't even feel like that person anymore.
It's amazing.
It's cool.
So you are about to embark on a tour in Europe.
Yeah.
And you're returning home to where you grew up. You're gonna have a show in your hometown.
Yeah.
How excited are you for that?
I'm so excited. Yeah, I haven't seen my family in a while, so I'm just excited to, be back and like play like a big sold-out show there.
I mean, it's gonna be insane. I wish I could be there. I'm sure.
It's cool because like I came here and like to America like years ago when I was like 20, and like I had never been here. I didn't know anybody. My family had never been, and so now I'm like coming back, and it's cool that they like get to see like what I've been building. Because
absolutely,
like, a lot of times like they don't really understand like what I'm doing. I tell them about like the things that I'm doing, and like I'm doing Coachella, and they're like, well, that's nice. It's a festival, you know. It's like it doesn't really mean that much to them.
Right.
So yeah, it's just cool for them to see that.
People screaming for you and singing your songs. It's so cool.
Because it's always so awkward, like when they like tell everybody like what I'm doing and that I'm like in LA, like, people are like, what? But people don't really get what's happening.
That's so funny. So when it comes to Coachella, that is a few months away. What are you preparing? Are you preparing anything crazy?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely preparing something crazy. I want this to be like the best moments of the last 2 years in 35 minutes. You know, I wanted to just like jam pack it. I might have a new song or something.
Ooh.
And, you know, I'm definitely gonna do stuff that I've never done. Like, it's definitely a once only thing. Like, I'm not gonna like bring that on tour. It's its own thing.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. I've always wanted to do
You're
this.
not gonna hold back.
This is like totally. I'm so excited. I'm also so excited for the lineup. Like, I love the lineup. I'm obsessed with Lana Del Rey. She's gonna be there.
So good.
Frank Ocean, Megan Thee Stallion, Charlie XCX, Doja Cat.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked. I think the lineup is so dope.
Such a great lineup, and so many strong, empowering women.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, what we need more of.
That's
I wanted to talk to you briefly before we wrap up, just about your role in the LGBTQ community and how you are just such an icon.
Thanks.
And you really just, you know, kind of help give a voice to a community that has been marginalized in the past.
You.
So tell me just a little bit about kind of what that means to you and being an icon in that community.
Oh, thanks. Well, I just feel honored that I can inspire people in general. I feel like this wouldn't have been possible, me doing this like even 10 years ago. It's kind of possible because I was able to like build a platform by myself and was with social media, like there was nobody like having to give me a stamp of approval or anything. And I feel like in the past I've definitely been told a lot like, you're always gonna be a niche artist just because you're transgender and like all of these things, and people like care so much and put all these limitations on you. And I just want to prove people wrong, and I want to prove to like the next generation that anything is possible.
Yeah.
And I just want to be like a light and help kind of normalize being transgender, because to me and to a lot of people in New York and LA, it's a very normal thing, and it's something that you're around, and it's something that a lot of people are educated about. And just in general, I just want to help, you know, I just want to help people get more educated about it and help it become a more normal thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a really great response, and I think that we need more people like you. I loved your response to Nikkietutorials the other day as well.
Yeah.
I just thought that was, you know, just so necessary, and to have someone be there for her. Did that story, you know, touch you in any way?
Yeah, for sure. I watch her video, like I stan, like I'm obsessed.
Same.
Yeah, and she's just like, first of all, so talented, and yeah, it was just like really touching, and I was just like, wow, that's really brave, you know, doing that with like that platform. And yeah, I was kind of a little bummed because somebody was blackmailing her, and that's messed up. And she should, you know, anybody should have the right to do it on their own terms. And but also I just felt like so proud and happy because she's so beautiful and so talented and just like amazing, and that she's down to be open about it and speak up about it. Like, that must be a great feeling. So I just like, I felt like really emo watching it. I was like, this is amazing. So yeah, I love her.
Amazing. Well, is there anything else you want to put out there, talk about that we didn't touch on?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Kim, thank you so much for coming in. We love you here at Hollywoodlife. You're always welcome back. Next time you have new music out, you are promoting anything, please.
It's gonna sound different.
It's gonna sound different, but it's still gonna be good.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't have said that better.
Thank you. I will be your spokeswoman whenever you want me to. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, Kim, for coming by.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.